Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing a Harry Potter characters tier list, my most loved and most hated characters in the series. Sit back, relax, and most importantly, enjoy. All right, here we are. We have the tier list, baby. I cannot wait. We got S, A, B, C, D, E, and F. The Umbridge tier. Actually, you know what? This is a bit better. Bitch tier. We're just gonna save that one for later, but we've just got that tier down there just for someone pretty special, who the tier is actually named after. So let's begin with our first character. We've got, I'm guessing it is young Tom Riddle, the boy who found the Horcruxes, the boy who kind of started it all and kind of formed into this dark wizard that ended up terrorizing everybody, going after a bunch of mudbloods and everything. So I think we're just going to start off because there's a lot of characters in here who aren't as developed as most of the other characters. So I think we're just going to slip them into, a D personally, because like we don't really see much of him. We just see that he's kind of like a creepy kid, giving a little bit more backstory to Voldemort. Yeah, he does kill Moaning Myrtle. I don't know if he kills her here directly or he kills her with the basilisk, but he's gonna stay there. It's kind of cool that he made his first Horcrux, which I think was either the Gorn ring or the pendant from, I think, his mother. So we're just gonna leave him there. He's not that big of a character. Same with Moaning Myrtle. She was not really a huge part of it. Gave a little insight in the Chamber of Secrets to Harry and the crew. I think she touches Harry a bit weirdly in the Goblet of Fire in the bath scene. So I think just for that, we're gonna keep her at D2. Now, one of my favorites already, pretty early into this video, we've got Miss McGonagall herself. She was just a really cool character throughout the whole series. Being an animagus, being able to turn into the cat. I'm pretty sure we see her do it in the first movie. She's kind of just a school teacher. Kind of just a cool character through the first few movies. But then we get to the last movie. She has an MVP performance. The spell she uses to rise up all the stone warriors.
Name is Voldemort.
Yes.
So yes, you might as well use it.
Yes.
He's going to try to kill you either way.
It's so hype. I'm almost crying, dude. My eyes are so watery. What? How is it so hype? It's making me cry. There's literally...
Hogwarts is threatened. Man the boundaries. Protect us. Do your duty to our school.
Oh.
I've always wanted to use that spell.
That is so hype. He was so cool. I forgot the name of the spell, but that was absolutely so cool. Bring tears to my eyes when she duels Snape too. Let's go, McGonagall! Come on, McGonagall, pieces Snape up. Let's go, McGonagall! Yes, yes! Look at him get pieced up. Those Death Eaters too. Catch her. Coward. You see what I mean? What an absolute coward. Let's go, McGonagall! So much aura. That was so cool. And she has that little wholesome moment with Harry Potter, where she's like, it's good to see you. And Harry then says, it's good to see you too, Professor. So MVP performance in the last movie. She had some really cool moments in that last movie. So I think she's just gonna be our first A tier character. Personally, I think she's a pretty cool cat. Get it? She's an animagus, she turns into a cat. Anyway, okay. On to the next person. We've got, I don't know what her name is. All I know is her as her Hagrid's Huz. She is Hagrid's Huz. So just for that reason, because we're competing for my Pookie, I can't believe I just said that. She's gonna go down an E tier. Have no idea about her. All I know is that she tried to steal Hagrid away from me, and I didn't let that happen. Okay, now we got this guy. Personally, completely forgot his name. He was in Deathly Hallows Part 1. He was the one that stole the Elder Wand. and that's all I know of him. So once again, it's just gonna be a D tier. This D tier is kind of just gonna be people I don't really know. Crab, I'm pretty sure, is a Goyle. It's one of the two. For some reason, he wasn't in the last couple movies. He kind of dips between like the 5th and the last movie, which was I was kind of like confused about, because he was one of Draco's like crew. He was a part of the Slytherin crew, and he just kind of disappeared, and we didn't see him in the last movie. So once again, I'm just gonna chuck him in D. Also, if I do say anything in this video about your favorite character, once again, it's my opinion. Don't get too angry about it. But also, if you do have a different opinion to me, comment down below. I want to have a chat with you guys. Let me know who your favorite characters are. I want to hear all the lore. I want to hear everything. So if you got different opinions to me, let me know, man. Start a conversation down in the comments, and hopefully a couple people will join in, building a little bit of a cool community out here with everyone watching Bubba. Now, Bathilda Backshots. She's gonna be our first ST character. Okay, only joking. But to be honest, apparently she knew Dumbledore. She turns into Nagini, which I have no idea how that works. Oh my god, yuck. What is going on? Who are you? She's disappeared. It's a snake. It's Nagini. Wow, how? Why? Please let me know, because I was kind of spun out when she ended up turning into this weird snake, ended up having that little like attack that she had. But yeah, all I knew of her was that Backshots lady that knew Dumbledore. Pretty sus. But yeah, once again, just going in D. We've got Hermione Granger. Now, I love the whole crew in this movie. The dynamic with Harry, Hermione, and Ron were just so cool. And then after watching that 20th anniversary, go check out that video. After watching that, that made me love the characters even more, because they weren't really acting at that point. They were just like really, really, really good friends. Hermione was so clutch throughout the movies. She's so clutch. She is so incredibly clutch. Hermione clutches again. Good shit, Hermione. So clutch. She's a secret weapon. I love Bubba. Oh no. Sit up. I loved it how she had learned so much of Hogwarts, and she had put so much effort into learning that she ended up becoming the brightest wizard witch of her age. And you can tell that she is that bright, because every time the crew gets into a situation, she's just clutch. She knows exactly what to do, and she's just using all these different sort of spells the way they're meant to be used. Like the part where Devil's Snare, which she tells the boys about Devil's Snare, where you got to stop moving.
Do what I say. Trust me.
See, it would be good to have someone like her. She just knows everything. Oh, that's nice. Mobilize on all the Cornus Pixies.
Immobilize!
The Hermione clutch. Always the Hermione clutch. She like becomes so clutch in that classroom. Pontificus Totalis on Neville.
Pontificus Totalis.
Hey. I don't think that's allowed. She just like nukes Neville. But yeah, Hermione was just so clutch throughout the whole films. And I just love the dynamic she had, one between Ron and her. Hon was amazing. I loved that little chemistry they had. And then also her with Harry, they were just really good friends, and she cared about Harry so much. And literally, like, when Harry told them that he was a Horcrux, she kind of already knew. And she was preparing to go down to Voldemort with Harry, so Harry didn't die alone. Like, come on, Hermione Granger. And then also her obliviating her parents' memories. That was so incredibly sad, because she was going to go fight a war and she didn't want her parents grieving. What is she doing?
Obliviate.
Oh. Is she erasing them? No, that's so sad. We're not even 5 minutes into the movie. She's just erased her own parents' memories of her. Why? Oh, man. That is so sad. Oh, poor Hermione. And yeah, I just loved Hermione. She would just explain the wizarding world so well. And so I'm going to put her above McGonagall. She's going in an A tier. She was so cool. The weird psychic teacher in the third film, completely forgot her name. She almost gets kicked out of Hogwarts in the fifth film. She was kind of cool. I kind of enjoyed her like dynamic, especially when she's with Harry. One, I get jump scared of her when she's with Harry and he's looking into the ball and he can see Sirius Black's face. Oh, there's something in there. There's a face. Is that serious? But it's more when Ron shows the tea leaves of Harry and she like freaks out and she's like, the Grim. She's scared by tea leaves?
You have the Grim?
Oh no, so of course it's Harry that gets it. But yeah, that was all really it. She had kind of a cool scene hyping up how scary Sirius Black was. So she's just gonna once again go in D. I think I'm gonna put her at the top of D because she had a bit more like Crabs or Goyle was going down there. I think D's gonna stay like that. And then we got Bill Weasley. Bill Weasley was pretty cool. Came into the later parts of the trilogy, but it also then again expanded the Weasley family to see how big of a family they were. It was pretty cool. Him pulling up with the with his scarf from Fenrir. I don't know if he became a werewolf after that. After that attack, I have no idea. But he was pretty cool. Came in clutch here and there. So we're just gonna put him at C. He's a Weasley. He's got to go that far. I'm so bad with names. You guys already know this. I'm pretty bad with names. This was Ron's little crush. I hated her during that movie because that was Half-Blood Prince, I'm pretty sure. Because she took away from Hon. And yeah, it was pretty sad seeing her die in the last film with all we saw was Fenrir Greyback over her dead body and Fenrir was like drinking her blood or something. But yeah, she was just a character, like a little plot point for Ron, which was kind of cool. Got to see Ron's first kiss of the series. But yeah, what also makes her character so sad and her death so sad, right? I'm pretty sure it was either in the 7th movie or it's mentioned in the book. And Hermione's like, when she sees Ron and her kissing, Hermione's like, I wish she would just drop dead. And that's after hearing that, Hermione would have felt so awful after finding her like dead body at the Battle of Hogwarts. So that's pretty cool. I like those little details. But once again, she's going no higher than a D, personally. Same with this chick. This is the chick that it's either Fred or George rizzes up. I had a ball with that part where he does the hey you, huh? Or he like throws something at her, then does oh no me and you dance. Oh yeah, Riz. I just showed him how to do it. It was just funny, but she was no more than that. Showing Harry and Ron to grow some balls and ask the date out. Once again, Death Eater. I'm pretty sure this is the guy that tells Hagrid to like shut up or something. For that reason, he's going an F. No one tells Hagrid to shut up, so he can just stay down there, little bro. You ain't telling my boy to shut up. Now we have it's not Percival. It might be Percival Dumbledore. I can't remember his name. Now, when we first saw him, it was in the last film when he brings Harry and the crew into refuge after they evaporate in Hogsmeade. And Ron and Hermione were like, whoa, was that Dumbledore?
In here, Potter.
Thanks, man.
Look at him. For a second I thought it was...
I know. Dumbledore.
Dumbledore? He looks like Dumbledore? But no, it was the brother. And the first time we saw him, Dumbledore's brother was really cold towards all of them, saying, bloody, my brother sent you off on this quest. You never ever knew him. He didn't even mention me. You thought you knew him well. I don't think you did. It's a fight not worth, it's a battle not worth fighting. You're gonna lose. And I was saying, man, he's really cold, but it would be really satisfying if he came around and he helped us and he lived up to the Dumbledore name that we had seen throughout the whole series. Ended up having that really cool sequence with him, Expecto Patronum. Yes, Expecto Patronum! I got you! Expecto Patronum! He's here! Dumbledore's brother, that's it! That's it. Show him your Dumbledore's brother. And that was really hype. And it was kind of what I was saying, where it was going to be like nice, satisfying arc with the character. But yeah, I think it was pretty cool. Hopefully, I know there's a movie regarding, I think it might be the Fantastic Beasts, regarding like, it's got Dumbledore in the title. So maybe we see more of him in the future. And so right now, I'm just going to chuck him at a C. He was kind of cool. He was helping out everybody at Hogwarts with all the tunnels. I don't know if he was trying to create a new order. He was trying to get involved without getting like directly involved. And then he just has that really cool scene with the Patronus. So we're just going to keep, I think his name might be Percival Dumbledore. Can't really remember. Now, Barty Crouch Jr. Not going to lie, this is the most surprised character I think I've ever seen. With him in the fourth film, we see him first of all at the graveyard house in the manor, the huge manor above the graveyard, which I'm pretty sure, don't know, it might have been where Tom Riddle grew up, maybe. Oh, he was an orphan. He couldn't have grown up there. Don't know, can't remember. Let me know. But that big house. Anyway, we saw him there. And then we see him again after the Quidditch World Cup when he was attacked by Death Eaters. And we see him do the Vomvada and send it up in the sky.
More!
Holy. Yeah, it's the Dark Lord's mark. That was cool. And then we never really hear about him throughout the movie. And then we start getting those little hints that he's polyjuiced into Mad Eye. Start getting those little hints with his little tongue tick. And then we start getting that memory lore with him and his father, how inside that court case it was Igor Karkaroff, and they're like, tell us the name, and then Igor just goes, Barty Crouch Jr. And then the whole place just erupts, and yeah, Barty Crouch ended up getting taken away by Azkaban.
Name. Yes? And his wife! Name! Give me the wretched name! Barty Crouch!
That's his son.
Junior.
Hello, father.
You are no son of mine.
Now, the cool thing I love about his character, after Azkaban, right? His dad was torn to pieces about sending his son to Azkaban. So I'm pretty sure what happened, his mum and his dad ended up going to Azkaban, and Barty Crouch Jr.'s mum ended up bringing Polyjuice potion in, ended up drinking it, turning herself into Barty Crouch Jr. and Barty Crouch Jr. turning himself into the mum, and they walked out while the mum stayed there as this Barty Crouch Jr. and literally died in prison. While Barty Crouch Jr. did all these things to try set up Harry to go to the graveyard to bring back the Dark Lord. And that's what I also love about him too, because even though we don't see much of him, apparently he thought he was the best Death Eater in the world. He thought he was the man, because to be honest, he did lead everything up. He did bring Harry into a trap. He helped Harry throughout the whole games of the Triwizard Tournament just to get into that graveyard so they could resurrect the Dark Lord again. He thought he was the best Death Eater in the world. He thought he was the most loyal, and that he just Voldemort thought he was the best Death Eater. So it's kind of cool, pretty cool. I'm gonna chuck him up in C tier personally. I think it's kind of cool, and it's pretty cool when he being mad and moody, and it's like, what did he look at, like the Dark Lord in the graveyard? And then Harry's just like, what graveyard?
Like, who? The Dark Lord. Were there others? In the graveyard, were there others?
How did he know it's a graveyard?
I don't think I said anything about a graveyard, Professor.
And he set it all up from the beginning. He was the one to put Harry's name in, all to send him to the graveyard at the very end. There he is. And that's when you know something was up too. That's when you know. And Booger's Body Crash died before that too. So yeah, pretty cool character. Kind of liked him. First big Death Eater we saw during the series. Now we got Fleur. Fleur was a pretty cool character during the fourth film. She was just kind of like a plot point. That was really it. She had some cool moments. We ended up seeing her again in the Deathly Hallows Part 1. She ended up marrying Bill Weasley. Once again, I think we're just going to chuck her in. You know, we'll chuck her in C tier. We'll chuck her in C tier. I think I'm being really lenient with a bunch of these. I think by the end of it, we might rearrange a couple characters. But next, we have Luna Lovegood. Luna Lovegood was so surprisingly clutch. She just started going on about stuff. She would be all alone, then she would have just some moments where she would just be like the smartest character of the series. Like when she was with Harry explaining the Thestrals, that was also a really cool part of her. But her explaining the Thestrals, and then she starts talking about how Voldemort would rather Harry alone, because when he's together with his friends, he's not as big as a threat.
Well, if I were you-know-who, I'd want you to feel cut off from everyone else. Because if it's just you alone, you're not as much of a threat.
Wow. Luna. That could actually be what he's doing. That just blew me away. And then same with Rahiva Ravenclaw's lost item.
Rowena Ravenclaw's lost diadem.
Okay, Luna's clutch. She just pulled that out of her brain, out of nowhere. It must be the Nargles going on or something, because she came in pretty clutch with some cluey little call outs. So we're just gonna chuck them B. She was a part of that kind of Hogwarts crew, that expansion from the trio. So she was pretty cool. And now, Buckbeak.
Isn't he beautiful?
Holy.
Say hello.
It's not a griffin?
Buckbeak.
Buckbeak. Buckbeak was... I loved Buckbeak. It was just something so many people do, but it was just something so cool about... Once again, you've got all the wands, and you've got all the brooms, and you've got all this stuff. But as soon as you see these magical creatures, it just fills that Harry Potter world in even more. It just, seeing the centaurs in the first film and then seeing Buckbeak, it just explores this magical world even more. And it was just such a cool sequence with Harry coming over and bowing before, because hippogriffs a very proud creature. So you have to bow before you go see them.
Oh, not so fast, Harry.
Oh my god, How to Train Your Dragon.
Let you ride him now. What?
Come on.
Ride him? We're riding it? And yeah, that sequence with Buckbeak and Harry flying over the river and going woo, woo, woo. That was just awesome. And then also the score behind it, I think it might be called Buckbeak's Flight. The score behind that while Harry Potter's flying over the lake, I've been listening to it in the car for about the past week now, but also during that reaction, that made me tear up just of how plain cool it was.
He won't thank you for that.
Yes, dude. Oh, they're so good at world building. Oh, someone's bringing a tin on my how fucking cool it is. Go put your arms up, boy. Put your arms up. Yes. Oh, how fucking cool would that be, dude? It was absolutely sick. Buckbeak's a cool looking creature too, it being a hippogriff. I thought it was a griffin the first time we saw it, but no, it was a hippogriff. Buckbeak, I think we're gonna put Buckbeak up in A. Personally, Buckbeak was just a cool character, and him also being saved at the end of Prisoner in Azkaban, flying off with Sirius. But it also would have been cool if we got to see more of Buckbeak. You know what? Saying that now, I think we might chuck him. Nah, we gotta keep him in A. We gotta keep him in A. But yeah, I wish we got to see a little bit more. It would have been cool if we got like a sequence where somebody somehow comes flying in with Buckbeak during the Battle of Hogwarts, and they come flying in and they're just like sending spells off everywhere, and this Buckbeak's just like taking out all these different Death Eaters. That would have been pretty cool. So yeah, we're just gonna leave him in A. Who doesn't love Buckbeak? Who doesn't love a hippogriff? Now, I'm pretty sure this is Filch's cat, Mrs. Norris, I think. Once again, all we see of her is her strung up, petrified by the basilisk. She's going down there. Oh, hello. You guys have been waiting for this one, I already know it. Umbridge, more like bitch. Get down there.
What is Umbridge?
That's that bitch from the court session. She's not a Death Eater, and she's not like Voldemort. She's like just an absolute... I'm gonna stop swearing. I wonder what happens to this chick, because I honestly hate her.
We're in this together.
That's
Exactly.
you are.
That's it. That's it. Abracadabra.
Get Umbridge within the hour, we go find Ron and come back another day. Deal?
Yes.
Oh my... What are the odds?
We'll go straight
Dude,
down.
I would do snap a neck right there. Magic can't save that. Yeah, she got what she deserved, bro. Caused me so much pain throughout the whole series. I cannot stand her any longer. The most satisfying part of the series was her getting dragged away by those centaurs. Oh, are the centaurs? Yeah, they're pissed at the ministry, aren't they?
This is a ministry matter.
Oh, here we go. Sort her out. Oh, I'll be shitting bricks.
Lower your weapon.
How dare you! Filthy half-breed! Incautious!
Have you just killed it? Oh, you fucked up there.
No, enough!
She's gone mad.
Order.
Go, squash her. Let's eat her or something. She's done in here.
Do something! Tell them I mean no harm!
I'm sorry, Professor.
I must not tell lies.
I must not tell lies.
Yes! Oh, the full circle is so good. Oh, that was good, Harry. That was good. Her being through that whole fifth film was just so painful. Just her going on about all these different policies, ruining Hogwarts, and then somehow her coming back in Deathly Hallows Part 1, and we just hear her do a little oh, don't even get me started. She was an absolute pain in my ass. But also she was a really good character for us to hate her that fast, if you know what I mean. Like, you hate her, but she was that good of a character that you just can hate her that fast. So yeah, I don't really know what else to say about her. Let me just have a think. The only thing that really comes to my mind is that she is a bitch. So yeah, and then we got Filch. Filch was like one of the bad guys, kind of. He always chasing Harry around, chasing the crew around, but he always meant like well. Especially, you can kind of see it at the end of the Battle of Hogwarts. You can literally see him sweeping up the place. He just loves Hogwarts. That's the thing. Also, it's kind of cool with the lore. I think he's called a squib. which is someone born from magical parents, but they didn't end up getting magical powers, but they still have like magical blood or something like that. So once again, he's just gonna we'll put him there. It was kind of cool. Yeah, Filch. Now, Professor Quirrell. Holy shit, what a throwback. Professor Quirrell, the first kind of villain we saw in the first film. Throughout the movie, he went around as this old little, my name's Professor Quill. He does that in whatever that chamber is. But yeah, he was more kind of just a plot device with him having somehow Voldemort on the back of his head. Still don't understand that.
Harry Potter. We need to...
How? Yeah, it was kind of like a plot device. He did some like sneaky stuff, letting the troll into the... Troll in the dungeon! Troll in the dungeon! I thought you guys would like to know. And then he just passes out.
Troll in the dungeon!
Oh, shit.
Troll in the dungeon!
Thought you ought to know. He's dead. That was really it. That was all his character had. He was kind of just like a plot device to further Voldemort's little plan he got going on. So yeah, he's just gonna stay there. He was kind of cool. Okay, here we... oh my god, that's what I was gonna say about Umbridge. She had bloody Mad Eye's eye on her door. That's why I hate her even more. You're a fun bitch. You get my boy's eye off your door, or else we're gonna have a problem. Speaking of Mad Eye, he's our first S tier character. Who's this character? Mad Eye was so cool. The way they introduce him in the fourth film, where it's like, that's Mad Eye Moody. Half the Death Eaters in Azkaban. He's filled up Azkaban with Death Eaters. He's one of the most infamous auras out there.
Dark wizard catcher. Half the cells in Azkaban are filled thanks to him.
Oh, so he's like a bounty hunter. I think I was in the wizarding world, I would have his job. Hunting down all these different bad wizards. Yeah, he looks like a mean guy. And he's Mr. Aura himself. Just him, 1, 2, 3, and then him just sending everyone off to battle with all the Death Eaters.
1, 2.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Go, everybody all out. So much aura. Let's go. Oh, and the thestrals are so sick. It's so high. I cannot keep it contained. He's got the C2. Let's go. I can't. It's so hype. It was just so cool. Seeing him in the Order of the Phoenix. This fight's so cool. Oh, and he just steps down. Aura. He was just such a cool character. I loved him so much. He had that cool staff. And yeah, even though the first time we saw him, he wasn't... I don't know when he turns into Barty Crouch Jr. Let me know when all of that stuff unravels. Because I don't know the first time we saw him when he's like standing outside Hogwarts when all the rain's going down. I don't know if he was already Barty Crouch Jr. then. But anyway, every other time we see him, he was just so cool. Him murking the Death Eaters in Deathly Hallows with just one stamp of his wand or whatever, his staff, his cool little seat on his broom. But it was also especially so sad we didn't get justice for his death, which was so annoying. All we heard was Bill Weasley coming into the burrows saying that Mad Eye's died.
Mad Eye's dead. Mundungus took one look at Voldemort and disapparated.
Fuck, man, no! Oh, I would be in fucking so much tears if we saw his Mad Eye's death on screen. No! Oh, Mad Eye was so cool. And if we got a scene of Mad Eye dying, I think we would have had more tears of the series. I don't know why. I just loved him. He was so blunt, and he just had so much aura about him with his eye, with his wand. Just, he was kind of this leader underneath Dumbledore with the Order of the Phoenix. He was kind of everyone looked to. And yeah, him dying off screen kind of pisses me off. It does nothing. It does nothing to add in a little shot of him having a cool little duel at the end and somehow him being beaten by a Death Eater. But yeah, I'm gonna keep him up in S tier. I just loved Mad Eye. I loved his whole vibe. He was just cool. He was the Dark Wizard Hunter. Now we have Dumbledore himself. Silence! It is me, Dumbledore. Happiness can be found, even in the darkest times, if only one remembers to turn on the light.
Happiness can be found even in the darkest of times. If one only remembers to turn on the light.
Oh, now Dumbledore's hair is so high.
Foolish of you to come here tonight, Tom.
And you shall be dead.
It's the one man you can't defeat. Got away. I'm being serious, dude. Voldemort's getting fucked up by Dumbledore. Go, Dumbledore.
You'll be able to board a train.
Where would it take me?
On.
Oh, I love you, Dumbledore. I love you. You're so cool.
Is this all real? Or is it just happening inside my head?
Of course it's happening inside your head, Harry. Why should that mean that it's not real?
Dumbledore, you've just made me even more confused.
You couldn't operate within Hogwarts.
Well,
He can do whatever he
has
wants.
its privileges.
I love you, Dumbledore. Yes. What is this place, bro? I'm ready to go. Let's go. So much aura. Absolute cinema. Now, after that last film, I was thinking like, yo, Dumbledore, are you like a bad guy? Like, not a bad guy, but he went throughout the whole series being so kind to Harry and everything. And then we end up finding through Snape's memories that he was raising Harry to be a pig to slaughter so he could die at the perfect time. So Voldemort was at his like weakest and that they could have a shot at killing Voldemort.
The boy must die.
Wait, what?
Yes. He must die.
He must die for us to kill someone else has to kill Voldemort.
You've kept him alive so that he can die at the proper moment.
Wait, Harry's looking at this memory. He knows this.
Don't tell me now that you've grown to care for the boy.
And a lot of people would make that hate him. That makes me love him even more. It's just like I always say it. It's the hardest choices require the strongest will. And that's exactly what Dumbledore was. He was trying to save the wizarding world. Not just a couple lives. He was trying to save the whole world. And just, he had so many cool moments. The part where he just, with the Elder Wand was so cool. In the cavern for the Horcrux, him just waving his wand in the huge firestorm. Come on, Dumbledore. Yeah, it's definitely him. Come on. Oh, right. Yeah. Let's go, baby. It was just so peak. It's Dumbledore magic again. He definitely knows. He's so good. I can't tell with Dumbledore. Dumbledore already knows. Wait for it. Oh, we got the goal already. Just farm and aura. He was just so witty throughout all the films, just that Dumbledore magic. My favorite part when Hermione and Harry come back from time traveling, and it's just like he's walking down the stairs and he's like, oh, what, I don't know what happened.
We did it.
Did what? Good night.
He's so good. I can't tell with Dumbledore. I couldn't tell if he knew they time traveled or not. Just Dumbledore doing Dumbledore things. He just had some really, really cool moments. I just loved him, and especially with Fawkes, where he goes, how do you say it? Come quietly, and he smacks up in the air and he dissipates into fire.
Escort Dumbledore to Azkaban.
Yo, what?
I thought we might hit this little snag.
You're not going to be able to get him. He's a magician. He's a wizard. You're not going to get Dumbledore.
Come quietly.
No.
I'll tell you this. I have no intention of going to Azkaban.
Enough of this.
Instead of business, Dumbledore. What are you going to do? Yo! I think that's the coolest shit I think I've seen. I just loved him. He was just so cool. And as old mate says, Dumbledore has style.
You may not like him, Minister. Dumbledore's got style.
Yes, I like that guy. He does too. How would you say it? Come quietly. And that's why he's going in S tier. Dumbledore was just so cool. I just loved him. The most powerful wizard in the world. And if he didn't die, we would have made that last film a walk in the bloody park because he was so good. And now Fawkes. Along Dumbledore's Patronus, I'm pretty sure, is a phoenix. I just love the conversation we have about Fawkes and everything, about how Phoenix's rebirth from the ashes. Oh wow, so cool. The Phoenix. I already know my law with Phoenixes, they get reborn from the ashes. So cool. I just loved him, to be honest. I thought it was a cool little comeback in Chamber of Secrets where Dumbledore goes, and for their body weight, they can hold like an extreme like ton of weight. They can carry like really heavy stuff. And then we see Fawkes at the end coming in clutch during the Chamber of Secrets, dropping the hat with the sword in it. Once again, then healing Harry with the tears. And Fawkes ends up carrying all of them out of the Chamber of Secrets. He's carrying like 5 different people. Oh, what's this?
Fawkes.
Goosebumps, bro. Holy hairs standing up. I don't know if the camera shows that. Oh, wow. With the music too. Wow. Oh, coming out his eyes. A tear. How strong is that?
It's just a memory.
Wow, I like that actually. That's cool. And it's come back Dumbledore saying how much weight they can carry. How they can carry like absurd amount of weight and they're really strong. Oh, I like how it's like that full circle. I just loved him. I just thought it was really cool. And after seeing that 20th anniversary video, it was just so cool seeing how Fawkes was made. He was a bloody animatronic. He was a puppet. So I think he's gonna stay up in I don't think I can keep him up in A tier. I'm gonna drop him down B tier just because he doesn't have much screen time. Same with Buck Big Buck. Yeah, he's just gonna stay in B tier. I think A was a little bit too generous. Now this girl, I think she goes to the ball with Harry. She's gonna stay there. Yep, you were cool. All right, now we got the Snatcher guy. Snatch him. Yeah, he had some cool funny moments, especially at the end of Deathly Hallows Part 1, where he's chasing the crew through the forest. That was pretty cool. Just that it was really, really tense scene. And then also in Deathly Hallows Part 1, where he as like Neville's talking so much smack after his mates just got evaporated. He's like, yeah, you and whose army? And then as the force field goes down, this guy just starts yelling and screaming. That would be so scary. They just evaporated. They just physically evaporated. What are you gonna do? Yeah, get up, Neville. Exactly, boy. Oh my god. Neville was talking all this smack. Run, Neville, run. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Run away. Run, Neville. Look how many people there are. He was pretty cool. I'm just gonna chuck him at the top of D tier. There you go. Now, Lupin. Oh my, I didn't understand how much I loved his character until I saw that resurrection stone scene with Harry saying the stuff about his son.
And Remus, your son.
Others will tell him what his mother and father died for. One day, he'll understand.
Oh my, that was just so incredibly sad. Lupin as a character was so cool. Him being a werewolf, I'm a sucker for werewolves. I just love them. I think they're so cool. How someone can go from a man to a beast like that and have no recollection of what they've done as that beast. Oh, mate, it's full moon. He's gonna attack everybody.
This heart here!
He can't do anything, man. Oh, this transformation scene is sick. I just loved it. And there were so many little bits to Lupin. He was apparently, I don't know if it's in the books or this is just like a fan thing. Apparently he had like adoption papers to adopt Harry Potter after the Battle of Hogwarts. Apparently Harry went to his house or something and saw these adoption papers, and he was going to adopt Harry after the Battle of Hogwarts, which I thought was absolutely amazing, but sadly he died. He was just such a cool character throughout the Order of the Phoenix, especially with like when they get to the Burrow and he's like asking Harry and the other Kingsley like all their different questions that only they would know, so there's not like a rat.
What are you doing?
What creature sat in the corner the first time Harry Potter visited my office in Hogwarts?
Are you mad?
What creature?
Grindylow!
Ow, wait, he thinks there's a spy.
The last words Albus Dumbledore spoke to the pair of us.
Harry is the best hope we have. Trust him.
Wow, they all have things that only the two people would know. I just loved him. I thought he was such a cool character, but came up with like really cool witty quotes. Loved his time in the Prisoner of Azkaban, especially when he's with Sirius and you don't know that they're mates yet, and you don't know that Sirius is good, and he goes and helps Sirius, and you're like, oh my god, Lupin's bad. Like, Lupin's a bad guy. He's working with this murderer.
Expelliarmus!
Hey, is he working with him? But no, Lupin loved Harry. Lupin loved Harry's father and his mother. So yeah, I'm gonna chuck him up in ST. He also had some really cool stuff apparently with the chocolate that he always eats and that he gives to Harry. Apparently he eats the chocolate so sad. It's because he wants to kill the dog inside him, the werewolf inside him, and chocolate's poisonous to dogs. So he eats chocolate to hopefully kill the beast inside him, which I find so sad. And he was just a really cool character. I wish they went a little bit more in depth with him. I wish he got to wolf out during the movies. I wish we got to see like a Fenrir Greyback Lupin style werewolf fight. That would have been so cool. But yeah, and also the lore with him about the Shrieking Shack. The Shrieking Shack was made with Dumbledore and Lupin. So, because Dumbledore knew Lupin was a werewolf, Lupin could go off into the Shrieking Shack and turn into a werewolf. And that's why the kids called it the Shrieking Shack, because they could hear Lupin screaming. And the whole thing with like the Marauders then all becoming animaguses so they could hang out with Lupin. Just really cool. Really enjoyed that. Just cool character. Little kid with a photo that gets petrified in Chamber of Secrets. Don't really know much about him. Don't know if he dies in the last film, I don't know if I saw his body or not, but yeah, he's just gonna stay there. He's not much. This chick, what's her name? Miss Pooch? We did not see her. We did not see Miss Pooch for like, I could not tell you. We only saw her in the second and first film, I'm pretty sure, and then we didn't see her anywhere else. We saw her for the broom lesson. She kind of had a cool appearance. Don't know why. Let me know down below. She had a cooler, yeah, costume appearance, but that's it. She's gone in D. Oh, the nurse. I completely forgot her name. I don't really know where to put her. She's just once again like that. Now, Bellatrix. Holy shit. Bellatrix, almost as much as Umbridge, caused me this amount of pain in this series.
I'm back!
Fuck off, Lestrange! Oh, this better be not who I think it is. If it is, she's getting a knuckle sandwich. I think it is. I see her face. You were getting fucking Des and Troy for killing my boy Sirius. Oh, it is. Can't stand to look at her.
To kill me! Dobby never meant to kill.
She was just an absolute menace. She didn't stop killing all my favorite characters. She got my boy Sirius. She got my boy Dobby. She was just going on this rampage, and her finding out when her sword was missing.
What is that?
Oh my god, it's a sort of...
Where'd you get that from?
It was in her bag when we searched her.
Oh my god. Oh my god, what is she doing? Is she just killing all the snatchers so they don't have the sword anymore? She's insane. She just went off. She was going crazy throughout the whole series, being the cousin of Sirius Black. And she was the aunt of somebody else. I can't remember who she was the aunt of. I'm trying to... Oh, Tonks. She was the auntie of Tonks, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure there was some, there was like relative blood there. So I'm gonna put her in a high C. She was a cool character. She was a menace. She was one of Voldemort's right-hand womans. So we're gonna keep her up there. She just made a crazy, crazy lady. And yeah, she was cool. Now, I don't know if this Bill again. I have no idea. We've already talked about him, so he's staying there. Cho. Cho, you were just... Cho, you had Harry's first kiss, bang. Don't know who you are. I'm pretty sure the chicks that get saved in the lake. Cool. Now, Draco. I loved Draco so much. I thought he was a really, really cool character. I wish we got to explore more of him. He's going B tier. High B tier. I loved Draco for the fact that his dad was a complete psychopath and he grew up like that. And he grew up as like, it's during the first couple films, he's the bully. But then in Half-Blood Prince, when we find out that his dad was a Death Eater, and then where that's the conspiracy about him maybe being a Death Eater, I just loved about throughout the last couple movies, there were parts of him that was like, he didn't want to be a Death Eater. It was all because of his dad and him showing his dark mark to Dumbledore and being like, I have to do it or else he's gonna kill me.
I was chosen.
He doesn't. Oh, he actually is a Death Eater. No, Draco, man. I feel bad.
Very good.
He's so conflicted. Don't do it, Draco, man. They're still good.
Years ago, I knew a boy who made all the wrong choices.
Tom Riddle, yes, he's turning into Voldemort. Come on. No, I feel so bad for Draco.
I have to do this.
No, you don't, man. Come on.
I have to kill you. He's gonna kill me.
No, fuck. Voldemort's a dick. And I just felt so bad for Draco. I thought he was a really cool character. And as they said in another one of the movies, going from a two-dimensional character to a school bully, and then him having the choice of killing Dumbledore, it gave him it explored his character a lot more, and I just loved it personally. I just loved Draco, his whole little like arc, and I know I know there's a deleted scene of him throwing Harry's wand. I wish they kept it in because that would have just made it even better. It's just like, he's the perfect thing between neutral. Well, kind of. He just doesn't want to do it, but he's forced to. He's just scared. But yeah, I'm going to keep him up as B. He made me pissed off, and that's what villains meant to do. Ginny, once again, I think Ginny, I wish I explored a little bit more into Ginny and Harry's like romantic, like connection. That was really it. I'm going to chuck her a B. She was kind of actually, I'm going to chuck Bellatrix at B2. I'm going to chuck Ginny at top of C. That's it. Don't know. Flitwick, cool in the last film. I don't know if that's the same guy, the Wingardium Leviosa guy from the first movie. He was cool. Don't know who this is. Ollivander, kind of cool, gave us wand lore. I always like when he was kind of just a plot point so we can learn about more about the wands and everything. Told us about the allegiance of wands, which is another cool lore into the Harry Potter verse. Yeah, Ollivander, he got tortured, told old mate where the elder wand was, which wasn't very good, so he's just gonna stand there. Now Goyle, I think, or Crabbe, one of the two. Crabbe, I liked his character a little bit more. He was just like another one of the goons, but he was higher than the other guy, because also we got to see his dad as a Death Eater, and it kind of showed why he is on Draco's Tide, is because all three of their dads are Death Eaters, and I freaked out when I heard all their names in the graveyard. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep him there. He was kind of cool. See him in the last film. He unleashes the Fiend Fire, which ends up like destroying a ton of things. Oh my! Wait, Ron's running away. What's wrong, Ron? Ron, what is wrong? What is wrong? Oh, it's a fire snake! Oh, this is not good. Fire snake, that is... It's a fire dragon! Holy moly, we have so many more characters to go. Okay, now we've got Dobby. Good job, Christian Dobby! Yes, Dobby! We haven't seen you for how many films?
Dobby was only trying to help.
Look at the little shoes he's got on. He's got the drip. Oh no!
Stop!
Stop! What is he doing? Dobby, I loved you. You were so cool in the second film.
Hello.
Fuck me.
Dobby.
When the last film, Rip That You Died, it's so sad about the lore, how you were like really young. You were only like 10 years, like equivalent of being like a 10-year-old. I wish we got to see more of you though. Apparently you get like a job at Hogwarts and we get to expand on Dobby's character. But the time that he came in, he was clutch. He got us out of the prison. Dobby, you about to come in clutch? Oh my god, it's who I think it is. He's so clutch. Yes, Dobby, let's go. Come on, drop any faster. Yes.
Dobby never meant to kill.
He only meant to
maim or seriously.
Really? I love you, Dobby.
How dare you defy your master?
Catch these ones.
Dobby has no master.
Exactly.
Dobby is a free
elf.
And Dobby has come to save Harry Potter.
Let's go, friends. Dobby. Let's go. But him dying was really, really sad. Oh my god. No. The knife. No, please.
Just hold on.
My god, no, please, no.
Such a beautiful place to be with friends.
Oh, dude, man, fuck. His little speech that he had to Bellatrix was cool, so he's just gonna go A. I think that a lot of people love Dobby, so he's just gonna go A. And he was also like some really good comedic relief here and there with him just bashing his head here and there. And then that scene where he deflects Lucius's Avada Kedavra was pretty cool.
Not harm Harry Potter.
This is post-editing Bubba here. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. This has been Bubba's character tier list part 1. Make sure to go check out part 2. It'll be uploaded very, very soon. Also, if you want to get it right now, go check out the Patreon, still $1. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I have been your host, Bubba. I hope you have enjoyed.